Are any of y'all ever just sitting there one day wondering, hey, if I make a new Overwatch account, what rank am I going to get? Does it actually base it off of my wins and losses? Or, how good am I doing with this certain character? Well, I decided to do that in about approximately, say, 3 days of playing. For those of you joining me, welcome. My name is Ironic, or ItsIronic. You probably don't know me, but I am a Genji main on Overwatch. I've been playing Overwatch, honestly, since Overwatch 1, and I've always really enjoyed it. But here in the last probably 3 to 4 months, I've just been maining Genji and trying to learn more about Genji, how I can be better with the character, and etc. Alright, so just to give you guys a little more information on me, here's my account on the ItsIronic account. Currently, I am a Diamond 1 on this current competitive season. Last season, still in Diamond. Going down to Season 6, still Diamond. About Season 5, I was Gold. And then before that, it was mostly Gold. I think Season 1, I was like Silver. But yeah, just for me, one trick in Genji and trying to learn more about Genji and everything, I have gotten up. I went from Gold to Diamond in basically one season. I've been playing Overwatch, honestly, since Overwatch 1, and I've always really enjoyed it. But here in the last probably 3 to 4 months, I've just been maining Genji and trying to learn more about Genji, how I can be better with the character, and etc. And that has helped me tremendously get better at Overwatch. Now, I know what you're thinking. It sounds kind of weird that you're just one-shotting a character and you think you overall get better at the game, right? But I think if you get good enough at a certain character, then you know a lot of its advantages, disadvantages, and you're not just like constantly character swapping, unless, obviously you have to because you're completely getting counter swapped and whatnot. But anyway, the video's not about me. It's about what I did. So here a few days ago, I decided to make an alt account called Mata Mata. And disclaimer, I apologize for anybody if you played with me during this, because I know there were some people flaming me because I would not swap off Genji, because that was my rule for this, okay? I went through, I did the 50 quick play games, and oh my gosh, let me tell you, that was a grind in and of itself. The first probably 35 games was honestly like pretty easy. Obviously, your first like 10 to 15, you're straight up just playing against noobs, like people who have never played the game before, and it's pretty obvious, And I honestly kind of felt bad for, just owning them and whatnot, but the reason I was is because I wanted to do this as quickly as possible, because I didn't want to sit there and just mess around, But then the last probably 15 games was a lot harder, and I could tell, especially the last 7 to 8 wins that I got, they were some tough games. Like, I felt like I was playing competitive. But finally, you know what? I got through all 50 quick play games. It was time to play comp. What rank was it going to put me in at first? What did it have it to base it off of? Just the fact that I was playing Genji on DPS for 50 quick play games? Well, that's what it did. And my first ever game on competitive was in a Grandmasters 3 or 4 lobby. I can't remember exactly which one. And holy cow, I have not played in any lobby higher than probably a Master 5 ever. And it was kind of rough, I'm going to be honest. My first probably 8 games was all that I was playing. I didn't win a single one of them. They were all in Grandmaster lobbies. I'll be honest, some of them I wasn't doing too bad. Some of them, like, even in Grandmaster, like, there was people, like, that seemed like they were deliberately throwing. And then some of them I was being completely countered, but my rule was I just wanted to stick on Genji because I wanted to see how good the game thought my Genji actually was, coming from Diamond 1 on my main account to this alt account, Mata Mata. So again, first 8 games was all Grandmaster. Finally, it decided to drop me to Masters. It was like Master 1, 2, and 3. I think I had a couple, maybe Master 4 games. But finally, it ended out. Here's what we did. We went 5-13. And the game gave me Master 2. Honestly, I think overall, like looking back on it, yeah, there were some games that I was not performing super well. But I think majority of the time, like, I was doing, enough to help my team either almost win or doing enough, with the character and everything. Yeah, there were some games that it was just hard, and like I said earlier, I'm sorry if you were in any of those, but I was getting flamed hard on a few games, because I was straight up, I would do good on one play or something, and then I would completely be getting countered, and my rule was, I'm not swapping off Genji, so that's what I did. For the record, I just want to let y'all know that this is Season 8 of Overwatch 2. Just wanted to throw that out there, just in case, somebody's watching this, maybe a year later on YouTube or whatnot. So this is currently Season 8 on Overwatch's ranking system. And don't get me wrong, like, I don't think I'm an amazing Genji. I don't think I'm Grandmaster worthy whatsoever. I think I could probably even from just doing this, I think I could probably handle, some master lobbies and playing in master. But grandmaster, it was really tough. Out of the 8 grandmaster games I played, there was probably only 3 of them I thought I was doing decent on. Probably there honestly like 1 or 2 of them I thought I was doing really well on, but just like I said, even in grandmasters, you were getting people that just seemed like they were deliberately throwing. But in conclusion to this video, I think it's kind of maybe halfway obvious, just based off of my experiment that I did, that the game doesn't base your rank solely on your wins and losses. I think it actually takes more so into consideration your individual performance, like how you're doing on that DPS or on that tank in those games that you're playing. Because honestly, even though I played a total of 18 games on comp, a majority of them were pretty close. I mean, yeah, we lost 13 games, but honestly, out of the total 18 games I played, I mean, there was probably maybe 4 or 5 where I just felt like we were getting completely stomped and just completely wrecked, The rest of the games were pretty close, whether we won or lost. So again, if you think the game is actually basing your rank off of just your wins and losses, here you go. I went 5-13, and the game gave me Master 2. But in conclusion today, I just want to kind of share this information with you guys, let you know the little experiment I did and how it all went. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know your experience and how you're feeling with the Overwatch's ranking system, how you feel like you're doing and where it's placing you, and etc. Let me know if y'all want to see more videos like this in the future. Now, I just want to say this. Let's not have everybody go out and make an alt account, I just want to do this for an experiment and share my information with you guys. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one.